The beard is immaculate. The beard is like trimmed to perfection. I mean, you got the Puerto Rican genetics, so that helps you. It's a cheat code. As far as getting the edges right and shit, I can't relate whatsoever. That though is bro to the show. Been on plenty of times. I've lost count how many. That's how good of a guest he is. Why not? That's Brenden.
It's been a lot of times.
It's the realest Brenden. BRENDEN, because that's the realest way to spell Brenden. His mama said so.
Yeah.
Do you recall, I know I've asked you this before, and I know we brought up, shout out to Mama Brenden, of course. Did she ever have a debate of the spelling of Brenden? Did you ever want to go AN but said EN is more realer?
Yeah, I think she actually mentioned one time that she wanted to name me Brendan Lee, like Bruce Lee's son. I guess she just liked the name, and she was going to put, I guess the way he spells it. I'm not sure the way he spells it.
Oh, he was Brandon Lee, I think.
But she was gonna put Brendan with an O at the end.
BRENDON?
Yes, she was gonna do that.
Brendon.
Yeah, Brendan.
That's the Dominican way of spelling.
Right.
I was getting confused there.
It was crazy, and then she just settled on the E because I believe my aunt, when she was bouncing names back and forth with her sister, my aunt.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, Brendan," and she spelled it with 2 E's, and my mom was like, "That's it." And then the Lee got dropped because my brother's name, not my brother, her brother, my uncle, his name is Lewis, so she took that and put that as my middle name. So.
Okay, so you're a Lewis middle name. Oh, I am too. That's my middle name.
Yeah, you know.
Are you LOUIS or?
No, LUIS.
Me too. Yeah. Okay, we're definitely Spanish then.
Yeah.
Mom's definitely Spanish. That's good. Well, again, shout outs to Mama Brenden for knowing better at the time of, delivery, like Amazon, speedy, on time. I'm sure you were, right within your time frame of being delivered.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Okay, we hope so. But I'm here again with Brenden, and of course it makes sense to be out here seen and heard, because you need to be seen and heard with how busy you've been as far as, posting on a daily basis, which sounds easy, which sounds simple, but it's really not, especially with you having a job, active career as a recording artist, as a producer, as a studio head as well, and staying on top of that shit too daily since No Failed, January 1st this year.
Yeah.
How's it been so far to keep up to that daily?
It is. It's nothing but good. I feel like it has enhanced me in many ways. It has enhanced my level of commitment, my level of discipline. I'm able to communicate much better because a lot of the reels that I do, a lot of the videos that I do are like talking heads where I'm just venting or talking about things that artists should know about, rappers, the process, all that good stuff that goes with it. So it allowed me to become a better communicator. It allowed me to be more confident in myself and what I have to say. It does wonders. I can't believe the amount of good that it brought me in such little time, because we're not even halfway in the year. And of course, the default goal is to go viral. But more than that, all the other things that are happening on top of me posting every day, building community, becoming a better communicator, becoming a better artist, becoming a better creative, stretching myself in every way, it's just nothing but good. And it's not just reels, like some days I'll post regular posts or carousels or regular videos, but it's just the act and the act of exercising commitment and discipline to something that is extremely hard, because I'm not only shooting, but I'm also editing, I'm scripting.
It's a great editing, by the way.
Oh, I appreciate it. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos.
The work is there, I see it. Yeah.
Thank you.
You learned.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's sometimes I'm even doing it same day or the night before. And it's very hard to juggle that with work and, recording stuff, like, actually putting out regular music and relationships with family and people and friends.
You gotta make them understand, hey, I'm busy doing a fucking reel. Shut up.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, it's like another job. It's like, oh, I gotta go home. I gotta go to the studio. I gotta make a reel. I gotta edit. I gotta put something scheduled to something to post for tomorrow at 10 a.m. or 11 or whatever time I choose to post it. So it's a lot. It's taught me a lot. I've also become a lot more tunnel vision. Mm-hmm. A lot of social interactions have been damaged because of it. So my social life is not exactly what it used to be.
And I thank you for that. You made time for me.
No,
for this
I love
episode.
this, man, and you're great. I love what you do, and it's an honor. Like this year, I dedicated myself to doing things that edify me and edify others. And anything that's not edifying or encouraging to the people around me or me, I'm not going to do this year. Everything is intentional, specifically for growth as an artist for me and for those around me that actually do great art, like you and other friends that I have.
That.
So, yeah, it's a lot, but...
And people got to understand in your life, you got the time to do this, it's because you make the time.
Yeah.
And you want to dedicate the time.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people that say I don't have time, that's bullshit. You have time. You have time to work out. You have time to eat right. You have time to dedicate to work on a reel, work on a video, work on a podcast, work on a song. Like, it's an excuse people use. Like, yeah, you have a 9 to 5, but there's no excuse.
Wah, you know?
Yeah, like, you it doesn't matter what you have. I have a friend, one of my best friends is also, you know, one of my producers, Mankind. Shout out Mankind.
Shout out Mankind.
He's got a new daughter.
Oh wow,
you know,
congrats.
He's got a new, like, he's a father, like he's in a healthy marriage, and he still manages to be a great producer and dedicate time to studio sessions. And you know, we all have commitments. We all have things that we do, and the more that we cry about the commitments that we have is the more time that we sacrifice in us working to whatever we want to do. You know, you work at a desk and your dream is to become a content creator, then be a fucking content creator from 6 p.m. till 12 a.m. You know, like you can do it. It's nothing but excuses, and I'm a living proof of that. Like, I juggle a whole life, and it's not easy.
No,
but we here.
Yeah. It reminds me of like that Gary Vee shit he used to kick all the time, which I respect Gary Vee.
Oh, I love Gary Vee, yeah.
But at some point, doesn't it get to be a little too much with him too? Because it's like kind of beat the same advice into you day after day.
Yeah.
You gotta be a fucking content creator. 6 to 12 p.m., you fucking pussy. You gotta fucking do it, okay?
You can fucking do it.
Who's gonna fucking do it for you? Not your mom.
You.
She did her job.
She doesn't care. Not your dad.
I'm gonna make Monday morning my bitch. I'm gonna make you Saturday, Monday morning. That's what I wanna do every morning, and that's what I want from you.
Speaking of social media and having to do it every day like you are, you committed to it. I think if you had to stick to a time, like let's say every day, 10 a.m., I gotta post something, that'd probably throw you off a bit, right?
Yeah.
It'd be a little too demanding.
Yeah, I mean, it's also healthy. I try to post at least before 3. I was doing exactly 10:45 every single day for a couple weeks, just because I'm testing out the algorithm.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes it's good to train yourself to post at a certain time every day.
Yeah.
But then it's also good to switch it up to see how your engagement can go. So for a couple weeks, I was posting exactly at 10:45. Then I was posting exactly at 10:35, then 10:50, and now I'm kind of day by day, I'm experimenting at what time I'm getting engagement here or engagement there. But at the end of the day, I'm starting to learn that time don't mean shit.
No.
It's literally just the content. If it's good, it's good. You know, and good is subjective, right?
Yeah.
You may work a long time for something and it could be good, right? Good because the quality is good, or good because you like what you're saying. But, you know, if you don't have a hook, if you don't have these necessary small little elements that it takes for someone to swipe back or just stay on the post, you know, it doesn't really matter what time you post it. If you got those elements right, you're gonna do a good job. And that's something that I'm learning, right? Because everybody talks about a hook for your video, right?
Yeah.
But every video deserves a different hook.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
you know, if you want a brand, I want a brand that's authentic, that's genuine, that's not non-gimmicky. So when I post, I'm a little bit more intentional about hooks not feeling like hooks.
Yeah.
So
natural.
yeah, it's just all a learning process, you know.
Well, then again, you think about it. We were born at the disadvantage in that sense because
yeah.
we're the wrong gender to get the hooks going right there.
Yeah.
Hook, line, sinker with some titties and ass or something like that.
The girls, they
shout out to the girls, but you know,
they kill it, man.
Yeah, they got it a lot.
You know, they be shorties looking bad
You know
as
what,
fuck, just putting on lip gloss. 100,000 views before.
No, not
you
even.
Hear what she's saying?
The crazy ones are like I'm promoting a watch or something like off-brand, not related to nothing at all, and I'm like I got my titties out in front of you.
You got your joints out.
Yeah.
The watch like this. Your joints out.
Where's the watch?
Well, she turned around showing the ass with the. I'm like, damn, girl, like you didn't even see the watch. You just like, oh, it's a watch video. Oh, okay.
Especially someone walks in and I'm watching a watch ad. I'm shopping around for watches. My phone hurt me and now I'm getting watch ads. That's all I'm getting.
Crazy.
That's all you're doing. And speaking of, I have to touch on this because I like to touch on those, but I love the trend they're doing now, especially a lot of the female creators, is that the ones well endowed in the chest area, the big titty ones, are like doing this thing where they say nothing. Better off let the titties talk. They just sit down and let them shits like just waggle on purpose and shit. Or they'll get up on purpose and just like moving around. They got scoliosis.
Get up and like bounce on purpose, bro. Crazy.
Or they're reading the menu and just like like this and shit.
Hey, what I'm gonna eat?
What are the appetizers today?
Buns.
I got my particular favorites, saved, of course.
Oh,
but,
gotcha. Yeah. Folder.
Yeah, archived for research, further research. That's all it is, I swear. I'm not a fiance. I don't need my girl knowing about that. God forbid. But also, still touching on social media, though. Listen, you are no stranger to putting it out there as far as like what your thoughts are. Obviously, as a content creator, as a artist yourself, as of recently, and I was gonna jump in and correct you had I been early enough, but the internet took care of that for us as far as your controversial take regarding it chopped the cheese, which, again, we talked about before. You're from Brooklyn, I'm from Queens. That's an uptown thing, as you've been yelled out about in the comment section, immediately.
As I so recently learned. Yeah, by thousands and thousands of comments.
But let's just agree to disagree, if anything, or I think we're of one mind. The chopped cheese is overrated. The chopped cheese is the poor man's diet. It's if you're down on your luck, struggling, as many have described. But for that to be the staple of like New York, food, I don't know, we're doing a little too much with that.
Yeah, I don't think it's good at all. And my take on that video was, I wasn't necessarily shitting on the chopped cheese, even though I don't eat a chopped cheese. I don't really think it's that good.
I don't either.
But my take is like, we got these transplants and tourist people thinking that a chopped cheese is a New York sandwich.
Right.
And it's not a New York sandwich because, yes, of course, uptown, the Bronx people were eating it early 2000s. We get it. But when you think of a New York sandwich, right? When you think of the epitome of New York from a bodega, it's a bacon, egg, and cheese. It's not. It's what it is.
That's a universal one.
Or it's a bagel. It's a bacon, egg, and cheese. It's what it is. Like,
And even with the bacon, egg, and cheese, that's gone the same route to me, at least, as the avocado toast, or how I grew up too, just eating avocados.
Right? It's
like gentrified, fancy bread.
Oh yeah.
On a perfectly toasted croissant, that was made days before with love and care and shit, out of like someone's apartment that they can't afford anyways, kind of shit too.
Originally, it's supposed to be a bagel, bacon, egg, and cheese, or a roll, bacon, egg, and cheese. That's it.
Simple. And even simpler, if you don't get it toasted, a little mayo if you're into that shit, or ketchup.
If you're into that, some people do mayo ketchup. Salt and pepper, obviously, has to be with salt and pepper.
Salt, pepper, ketchup, yeah. Well, no, I don't do the ketchup.
So I get no cheese.
Oh, you don't get cheese? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. See, those are good kids. They ran around the trap instead of like running into it head first.
Yeah, great.
Good parenting. They're still alive. Oh, they're white. Oh, that's why. Okay, good.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know about that. we had to get beaten into beating good kids.
Oh yeah.
At least, well, I don't want to assume.
I got waxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got waxed. I got waxed in school one day.
In school by moms?
Oh yeah, in front of my friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was wild. Yeah, I was wilding in school. She said, "Yeah, you want to wild out in school? All right, we're gonna wild out in school." Yeah. They talked about it for days.
But did you get like, let's say, beat up by your mom, or was it just one hit and like embarrassing enough? Were you hurt or was the ego hurt?
Nah, I was both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah, I was.
All right.
Yeah, she waxed
She did
that
it right.
ass. Yeah, she waxed that ass for sure. Yeah. I remember she stopped in the middle of like driving on a highway type shit.
Oh.
And she got off the highway into the street and she parked, threw me out that bitch. Bah, bah, bah. Cars walking around. Ah! Yeah. Ass out getting waxed.
Oh God.
Yeah. My mother didn't play. Yeah.
Well, good on her. You came out to be a fine young man. Look at you, dedicated.
Polished. Waxed.
That comes to getting waxed, to get polished and buffed.
Yeah.
Pause. But yeah, mom did right by that. So we got the bacon, egg, and cheese and the whole chopped cheese debacle out the way too. Also touching back on social media, and I know this is a regular go-to for you because we're both fans of the guy, the artist at least. I don't know so much about the guy nowadays, but can't avoid it. It's been in the news, and because he's been day after day when he feels like it, tweeting nonstop, crazy shit, racist shit, just all kinds of bullshit. But now it seems like people almost sort of took like the Nazi stuff as like, oh, that's just him being him.
Yeah.
But now it seems like the tipping point for everybody, it seems like, was, of all people, Ye or Kanye West, revealing that he sucked off his cousin until the age of 14 or so, thanks to some gay, dirty magazines he found because of his mother, rest in peace, Down the West. So, you as a fan, and not that I want to go first to like cut you off, but more like, I've already had it up to here with the guy way before the tweets. There's a lot of like, clear signs of lock him away, put him away in the mountains. Don't even give him a horse. Just leave him in the mountains somewhere to like recollect and try to refigure out his whole lifestyle. But what do you think as far as Ye? Is it too much now? Do we believe it? Do we give it some sort of validation what he just confessed to?
Absolutely think he's not lying. Ye's a lot of things. I don't think he's a liar. I mean, you don't say those crazy things and just lie about it, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but probably did a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Iggy Azalea reposted a video that was resurfaced from years ago. That when Iggy first met Kanye, Kanye said.
What do you say?
He said something about Kanye said that he used to jerk off to her, and then asked her how big Playboy Cardi was. Now, she reposted it on Twitter. Kanye responded to it, said this is true.
Oh God.
I don't think he's lying there. So like, yeah, I think those tweets are absolutely true. And
yeah,
a lot of people can say, oh, now he's using the what's the word I'm looking for? The pity, right? Now he's using the pity button.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
To make up for all the Nazi tweets he's been doing, right? A lot of people can say that, right? Some people will say that because he's a man, right?
And this would kind of be his trump card for saying all that.
Oh yeah, exactly.
By the way, I was sucking my cousin off.
Yes, whoa. So everything I said about Nazis, just it's invalidated. And I can see why people think that because he's a man. Because if a woman did that, we wouldn't even be debating this. You'd be like, validate her immediately. Everything she's ever done in the past is all wiped away because she was touched, and rightfully so. but I think if you're gonna give a woman that that energy, then you should give a man that energy, because trauma is trauma.
Yeah, of course.
Woman or man or whatever the case may be. And
We don't know gender.
exactly. So trauma doesn't know gender. Exactly. Trauma is colorblind and doesn't know gender.
Nope.
And I think that, yeah, he immediately now needs to be locked away, rehabilitated, and just get some help.
Yeah.
Like, there's people like me and that are fans of him. Like, I love his music, and now his music also suffered too.
Oh,
Me being
severely.
a lover of his music, me being a mega fan
Yeah.
of Kanye, I'm a super fan.
Yeah.
His music definitely has suffered
Oh, yeah.
lately. His music has not been good. It's been terrible.
Where was musically the drop-off point for you?
The drop-off point,
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty late in the game. A lot of people dropped off after Donda. I actually like Donda. I actually kind of like Vultures 1. The drop-off was Vultures 2.
Okay.
Bully is released on YouTube.
Yeah.
I've been listening to it. I didn't get to it because it's like one whole video.
Okay. Okay.
It's pretty damn good, but
Really?
yeah, it's like the production with it, but
But he's really.
it's just really suffered as a whole. His discography, it's not
Yeah.
good.
I mean, the thing that bothered me most was two tweets in particular before the revelation now. Him alleging that Taylor Swift was taking it up the ass by Justin Bieber and taking it in the mouth from Harry Styles at some point. And he was like, 1,000% true, why would I make this up kind of thing. That's one of them. And allegedly, supposedly, Taylor's gonna take him to court because of that shit. I mean, why not? Man, it'd be a fun court case at least. Him taking the stand in like a Klan outfit.
I
and
made
shit.
that bitch famous.
Remember, he said, what song was that? It was a song with Young Jeezy, Put On. He said,
Put On.
I still feel like this bitches that owe me sex.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I love that verse.
that is a good verse.
Oh my God, that's top 10 Kanye verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other tweet that bothered me too, and that really hurt me, and I don't know if you saw it at all, but I'm guessing it would hurt you too, is that Dark Fantasy was trash. I hated that album. I only made that as an apology to make up for the Taylor Swift shit.
I saw that. I don't know what's wrong with him. That's
Yeah.
his greatest album he's ever made.
Yeah.
He also like, he's just saying stupid shit. Like Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was a terrible album. Like, out of all the albums you could say was a terrible album, that one,
No.
that's
Never that one.
That's your it album. That's it. That's top 3 hip hop album of all time for me. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's.
You gotta look at it too. That's his Phoenix Rising, Rising from the Ashes. That's his Mea Culpa album.
That's
I
his
fucked up
magnum
guys.
opus.
Exactly. I fucked up guys. Here I am back to my good shit.
Yeah.
Refocused, recentered.
That album literally single-handedly erased all the things he did before that.
Yeah. Took a year off, came back with a fucking killer verse from fucking Pusha.
Yes.
In a salmon pink suit at the VMAs.
Amazing.
In his all red
and this was
outfit.
after the Taylor Swift with the
A year after, yeah.
The Beyonce had the greatest album. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The album is incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Because I still say that's his best album. My favorite is still College Dropout. Because
Okay.
that's the one that related to me right away. It clicked.
Yeah.
It made me a fan, obviously.
Yeah.
But Dark Fantasy is his absolute best album. I mean, you could say Graduation. You could even say
A lot of people argue Graduation is better than Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I take points
I'm not
away.
mad at it.
I take points away from it just for Drunken Hot Girls. I hate that song.
Oh, yeah.
I have to skip it every time
You do? Okay.
because I love the idea. Him and Mos Def on a track.
Yeah.
The beat is kind of
But
ass.
that one?
Yeah.
It's like that one you got Mos Def on?
Yeah, that vocal joints.
Yeah, that one?
That's why he fucking went to. Sorry, now that's probably why he converted to Yasin Bey to fucking try to wash away the credit from that shit.
Crying.
I mean, how could you own up to that? Imagine he tapped you for that kind of beat. Yo, Brendan, I want you on this beat, but it's kind of ass.
Drunken hot girls. Fuck.
Yeah, what would that be like? Like if, let's say, your favorite artist now, besides Kanye,
Okay.
they tap you, they say, Brendan, I heard your shit, I saw you go viral, whatever the fuck, come on in.
Yeah.
And like, oh, let's leave it to a surprise when you come in to see what you're gonna rap to. Oh, I want you on a verse, but they play a beat and it's absolute ass, trash, dookie water, whatever you want to call it. But they're like, nah, I hear you on this track. I see you on this shit, all that.
Fuck, we're about to be on some hot ass. I'm about to rap on some hot ass. Kendrick tapped me, yo. What's up, Crody? I want you on a beat. And it's like pots and pans. I guess I'm gonna be on pots and pans, Crody.
Let's spin the loogie on loop.
Say Drake.
Hot two.
Say Drake.
Well, I mean, speaking of course, you brought him up, and also a fan of his too, big time Kenny. The beef is well done over, you know, history at this point too.
Squashed, literally squashed. Yeah.
Validation as far as, you know, Kendrick being officially one of the greatest now.
Yeah.
As far as Drake, I read somewhere, I think he's still going through with his lawsuit, but he was just warned by UMG, I think.
Yeah, they signed a petition for him to dismiss it.
Right. And they said because he wants to still go through with it, apparently, because he's so offended, so butthurt about it.
They're doing a counter, right?
And they basically said subtly, and I forget the quote exactly, but like, okay, watch, you know, be careful what you ask for, you're gonna get it.
Basically, you don't want to do this.
And that's the label telling them that, so.
Yeah, that's crazy. A label telling you that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Rap beats for the longest time throughout history. You take the L, you eat that L. Maybe you make a comeback later on, but way after the fact too.
You take the L.
People forget.
Yeah, you take the L, you eat that.
People forgive and forget afterwards too.
Yeah.
But
I mean, people forgive and forget so much that like people still debate to this day who won the beef, whether it's Nas or Jay-Z.
Right.
Which is why if you lose a beef, you take the L. You make great music after that, and 10, 15 years down the line, oh, Takeover was better than Ether. And I'm a Jay-Z fan over Nas.
Right.
Slightly, right? It's not like a big job. I don't love Jay way over Nas. Like, Nas is amazing. One of the greats.
Yeah.
I like Jay just a little bit more than Nas, just for a couple factors that I like, right? But I'm not gonna sit here and say Jay-Z won that beef. Takeover was better than Ether. It absolutely wasn't. Illusion. Ether was a better song than Takeover.
Oh yeah, well, I'm a Nas fan more than a Jay-Z fan too, to counterbalance that, but I would definitely say Takeover better beat, Ether better lyrics, overall song.
Yeah, Takeover, of course, always better beat.
No one likes the Ether beat.
Yeah. But Ether was,
And who did the Ether beat again? I forget his name, Ron Browse?
I know Kanye did Takeover. That's why the beat is so amazing.
Yeah, and it's a very simple like sample too.
Yeah.
When you listen back to the song, but he made it work. It kills your ears when you listen to it too high though with the bass.
Yeah, that one was.
But that's when he admitted Kanye that he couldn't do drums yet. He had to steal other people's drums and use it.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
He even mentioned that Timbaland did
The stronger drums.
Stronger joint in like minutes.
Yep.
After Kanye tried for like.
Imagine that though. You're already Kanye. You're already established. You're on your third fucking album, which is already building up to be a classic. You can't do drums.
No one knows that.
And you're rattling your brain.
You've made it work.
Right. You're rattling your brain. At least Timbaland got credit too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You're rattling your brain to figure out, oh God, how do I do these drums? Let me hit up Timbaland because I got him on the fucking jack like that, right?
So crazy.
Tim, can you do it? Yeah, come through, whatever. And Timbaland just like knocks out like minutes.
3-4 minutes. You're like, oh, yeah, crazy.
This is why I sucked up my cousin till 14.
No.
It's shit like this. You traumatizing me,
shit like
this. And we don't speak enough about Timbaland too to briefly touch on him.
Yeah.
Like he's had a fucking run of just like insane ass production. Where
Yeah, but his fall off should be studied.
Yes. Well,
Charging people to go on a Twitch stream to listen to a song is crazy.
That's nasty.
When
Yeah.
you probably have checks that you haven't even cashed from Justin Timberlake alone.
Yeah.
Like to me, it kind of like was a big turnoff for Timbaland.
Yeah.
Like I always liked Timbaland. Like as far as the big three, it was as far as Pharrell, Timbaland, Timbo, and Swizz. It was always Pharrell, Timbo, Swizz.
Really? You had those as your three?
No, as in like out of those three.
Oh, okay.
Like it was always Pharrell, then Timbo,
in that order,
then
yeah.
Swizz.
Oh, Swizz is down there at the bottom. I'm sorry.
For me, out of those three.
He won in life with Alicia Keys.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, but
Yeah.
Beat-wise, he only got better like way after the fact.
Yeah, because he's a button masher. That's what I call him, a button masher producer. All respect to Swizz. But, but out of those three, I put Pharrell, Timbo, Swizz.
Yeah,
Sometimes Timbo would go over Pharrell, like for certain beats that I forgot that. Oh shit, Timbo, you know, made. But now it's like it's tainted. That like.
Yeah.
If he keeps going down this route, it's gonna be extremely tainted. Like his whole legacy is like that's so grimy. It's just scumbag shit to do. Like you're charging people to skip a line for you. You're not even offering anything too. Like he doesn't offer like. It's not like, yo, I'm gonna hit you up and like, you know, give me my email, you know, we're doing a contest. It's not like it's a contest. It's like, hey, yeah, it's good, cool, move on.
Oh, wow.
$40, thanks. Bro, you got checks from Aaliyah still. That's still publishing.
From like what, every notable big name from like the last, 20 years at least? 30 almost.
Timbo, you got Timberlake, you have Aaliyah, like you have these checks that like are still going. Like you don't need a $40 from somebody that's probably sacrificing lunch that day
for a couple of days.
For a couple of days to go on your stream and be like, oh my God, he can listen to a song from me. It could be life changing. Like I don't like that at all. And I think for me, yeah, Timbo gets no cool points from me after that. It don't matter what beat you fucking made. Like me as an independent artist, like you know that you just take an independent artist like fools. Nah, I'm good, bro.
No, I mean at least in that case, I guess shout out to T-Pain. At least he'll actually put you on.
T-Pain, yeah, exactly. I love T-Pain.
And openly like your shit if he likes it.
Like your shit, yeah. And yeah. T-Pain's stream is way more successful than Timbo's anyway. Yeah. T-Pain, I think apparently he gets like 60,000 a day or some shit.
Wow, that makes sense.
He's so genuine though.
Yeah.
It's just
no, it's hard not to like T-Pain.
Yeah, it's hard not to like him. Exactly. You may not like his music. I think you're crazy if you don't, because he's got bangers. You know. Obviously, it's not gonna make you think, but it's great music. You know, it's good music. You know,
it's
he's
good
got
music
the same
for
wife he's had since before.
That's right there. Yeah.
Genuine, authentic. He's a good dude. Hard not to like T-Pain.
Yeah, but I mean, if you compare both of them just based on the music, besides the person, I think you're right. It's hard to not fuck with Timbaland's sound and production. But I think now you brought it up, I think, T-Pain makes more sense if you're coming out of a coma, because it's really not going to make you think. It's more easy on your brain. Yeah. No offense to T-Pain, I love him as a person.
He has the best music by far when it comes to that tier of like, you know, his era of like just music that's just fun to listen to.
And the auto-tune too.
And the auto, it's great. He's revolutionized. I mean, I'm taking T-Pain over everybody in his tier, in his like, time frame, like Flow Rider ass.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I'm taking T-Pain.
Yeah.
Ain't even nut.
Oh God, you just brought me back to my trauma musically from years ago with fucking Flow Rider of all things when he did that one track with Timbaland, Elevator.
Oh my God.
Beat was all right. It could have been salvageable with anybody else. Anybody, name it.
Elevator. That's so terrible.
Stupid. Nonsensical.
That's a drunk white girl karaoke song. Flow Rider has all the drunk white girl karaoke songs. Yeah.
He's the Black Pitbull. He really goes that route.
He is the Black Pitbull.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. He's the Black Pitbull.
Because they do the same shit, just different shades of tone.
Mr. Worldwide.
Did you ever hear that story about Pitbull though at his shows? No. When he was a little slimmer. Now he put on weight with age. I get it too. No disrespect. I like Pitbull actually. He's cool.
Yeah, me too.
But he's a real one. But he used to do his shows. He used to have multiple suit changes every show.
Really?
Because
he sweated out?
You think because it was sweat. Supposedly the real reason was the suit would get looser and looser as the show went on because he started off tight, perfectly fit, but you see all the bitches in the crowd in the front row, and he started popping boners every night. And it seems, and apparently management told him, okay, you got to start wearing looser suits because it's too obvious with your fucking baby on popping out like that all the time.
No.
And that's why the suit started getting a little looser.
Bricked up. It showed.
Bro, but the
he didn't know how to tuck it.
But the biddies that will come through because of his stupid ass fucking sounds though.
Bro, of course.
It's hard to fucking blame the man.
Baddies that will come in his concert, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
Oh. I love Lupe, but no one's going to a Lupe show.
No. The baddies is not going to the Lupe show.
One maybe out of like a crowd of 500 fucking.
Yeah, the Crystal Girls.
Yeah.
The ones that got Dreamcatcher tapestries are over the bed. Yeah.
The ones you smell them as soon as they walk in through the door.
Those are the ones that cheat on you and blame it on retrograde Gatorade. Yeah. Scorpio risings.
And speaking of already making the rounds, you know, I don't think you've gone viral yet, which you deserve based off your music and, you know, how funny you are and all the points you bring up too. At least you got your feet wet now with most recently, what, the HUNNA thing?
Yeah. Shout out to HUNNA G.
HUNNA G, definitely.
Hell yeah.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
I mean, I've always been a fan of your sound anyways, but,
Thank you.
you know, I don't want to say I never heard you spit like that before, but I know you absolutely had to bring it and you knew you had to, considering that's something that's going to do you like all kinds of favors.
Thank you.
So when you did it, was it that same day of, I mean, within that same week that you did it that they posted? Was it like recorded a while ago?
Yeah, it was recorded a little while. It was recorded about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they posted it. The beat was sent to me. I wrote to it. I had to make sure that I wanted the message from the song to be a representation of me.
Mm-hmm.
I know I rap about many different things, but I wanted to go the wholesome route, as you would say, just because I feel like I have to do my due diligence as an artist when I get platforms like that, which is HUNNA G is a big platform. Shout out to HUNNA G, amazing, authentic dude. Me and him had a heart to heart even after the freestyle. He's just an overall great guy, and I hope he continues. I hope he continues to go far. But when you have a platform like that, I feel for me, I have to do my due diligence as an artist to show up as myself and show up as my best self, and that means for me having a message behind the verse that, you know, someone can take with them and not just say, oh, that was a dope verse, but like, oh wow, cool, I could take this with me. This is inspiring or encouraging, whatever the case may be. So yeah, but shout out to HUNNA G. It's actually my second one. I did a first one, but we never posted it.
Oh,
so
any particular reason or?
No, it was just we just didn't get around to it, but this was actually the second one, and I really like this one a lot. So
I can tell. I mean, you really did your thing, and that's that makes sense though. To have it beforehand, the beat. I mean, to know what you're gonna do with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
So that I could, you know, show up as my best self. I feel like it was good. It was cool.
And is that from a song you did already? What you did, or is it like brand new shit you came up with?
No, yeah, it's a brand new shit that I wrote
just for that
beat. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, the part I really liked a lot from that song, at least if I'm not mistaken, the hook, never let my past be the reason I can't achieve it because life works in seasons.
Yeah.
That's, that hits.
Thank
definitely.
You.
It's effective.
Appreciate it. And it's out on Spotify, on streaming platforms too.
I saw, yes.
Yeah, so he mentioned this thing that really stuck with me, and he said that before he went viral, he was only getting like 100 views, 50 views, 80 views, 200 views, which is, when I look back, I mean, no disrespect to HUNNA, but like, I thought I'm doing bad with like 600 views and 700 views or 1,000 views, which is on average usually what I get. Sometimes it's 400 or 300, but my man just talking about 180 views, 50 views, and I'm like, damn, nigga, like, you was out here getting nothing. No disrespect at all, because I'm in the same boat. I'm just saying, like, it's just fascinating to see that you can go from 50 views to 20,000 views in literally one day. Like, that's literally how it happened for him. And, you know, for him, it was life-changing for him to get 20,000. It was immediately, everything was different. And then from there, it exponentially grew into you know, what he is now. And
just takes that one thing, right?
Yeah.
And you never know which one it's going to be. That's
literally what he said. It's like, you just have to continue to show up because it's just going to be one.
Yeah.
He said like, for me, he was like, for me, it only took one video, and that immediately changed my life. It immediately got me opportunities. And once it worked, once that video that I made worked, I rinsed and repeat. And that's when everything changed. So he's like, once you find that video that gets you that that threshold, which is usually over like 20K, like once you reach that over 20, 30K threshold, that tells you that that's what you continually need to do. Rinse and repeat exactly what you did.
Right, study your shit, know what
That's
statistics, all that.
What made that video happen?
Okay, okay.
Same exact angle.
Yeah.
Same, maybe even same exact topic, maybe a part 2, but just whatever you did there, do it again and again and again and again. And that was what I took away from it. I was like, oh wow, so all it really takes is one, and it's really simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. If it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah,
like
of course.
It's hard to do because obviously you have to show up every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, right? But it's a simple concept if you break it down.
Definitely.
So.
And as far as doing the freestyle that day, were you like in a line of people waiting to take a turn, or?
No, it was one person ahead of me that he was already finishing up by the time I got there, so it was pretty quick. And I was the last person.
Oh, nice, perfect.
So there wasn't no line. There probably was a line like early in the day, but for me, I was the last person, so
nice.
I was able to like chop
best
it up.
for last.
Yeah,
Come on. I felt it was apropos to bring you out here with the obvious sore thumb in the background, the elephant in the room, the pigeon, of course, or referred to as the dinosaur by the guy that crafted it. You know, that's debatable. That's another topic for another time too, but if you like to, do you think that the pigeons actually are a very distant, far removed cousin from a T-Rex, from a dinosaur period?
All I know is that I fucking hate them.
Even now still?
That's it. I hate them. I hate birds.
Because you gotta give pigeons their due respect though, because they used to at least respect us when we were growing up. Nah, they're just right walking on top of your feet.
I hate them even more.
In between, looping around and shit.
Like, excuse me, nigga. Yeah, move. Move, little man. Yeah, where you from? It's like, you're not from here. Yeah. You know, I heard one of them say, "Yer." On the way over here, it was crazy.
You know, that reminds me, we should have brought some Timbs over to bring us an offering at its feet, at its claws, I guess. It almost seems like sacrilegious we're doing this out here. Pause. But Brendan, to close it off though, I wanted to say, of course, as I always do with every episode you agree to jump on here with, thank you, but especially thank you today, because we're going to be releasing this in time for your birthday coming up. Which, you know, we don't need to disclose the age. It doesn't fucking matter. Speaking of that asshole, you don't matter either. Look at that dirty ass picture.
Look at that fucking ass. Look at that fucking ass.
And he's looking back and she's got the nerve to give you a side eye.
Right?
Look
at that.
It's kind of cute, actually.
He looks all oiled up.
Yeah, he's got his hair slicked back.
Yeah. He got gel. He's Dominican.
Yeah, the Dominicans with the good hair, they'll always fucking, they'll never miss a moment to just fucking gel it back or do some shit to it.
Gelled it out.
Yep. But as I was saying though, it's appropriate to bring you out here. The weather's right, the mood is right, everything too, to say thank you and happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you
because
so
again, we don't need to disclose the age. It doesn't matter. Age ain't nothing but a number. Aaliyah said that. Timbaland produced that. He'll probably charge you for that now if you want to use that beat. But how do you
Skip
feel?
the line?
Skip the line. But how do you feel now, turning another year older? You're staying committed pretty much every day since January 1st to what you said about, you know, being on social media like that. You're still putting out music, still doing your thing with the studio. I've seen the work you do with the kids now too, which is really commendable. That's really fucking awesome you do that.
Thank you so much.
Maybe that's not the language you should be using for the kids out there, but you know, really freaking great for the kids out there.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
What that you've done so far this year, now that it's your birthday coming up, are you the most proud of, if anything? Any moments that stand out to you?
I just feel like a fucking superhero. I feel so authentically me. I've never felt so comfortable being me before. And I never actually, not to make it heavy, but I actually never thought that I could actually be comfortable being me. And I do. I mean, content has helped. The recognition, I would say, the recognition that I'm starting to receive, I would say would help, but it actually doesn't. I actually felt comfortable being me before even getting some of the new recognition that I've had. And I think that's really what matters, right? Like, I show up as myself, comfortable, confident as me, and everything else will follow. So this year has been amazing for me, and it's only April, right?
Only April.
April, you know, almost May.
We're kind of sniffing at May right now.
At May.
Like,
Right
yeah,
there, you know.
nice little whiff.
It's not even half of the year, and I feel.
Done so much.
I feel like a superhero. Like, I'm doing what I set out to do. I'm trying to become a better person, even beyond just artistically. The way that I communicate, the way that I show up for others and people.
Yep.
I'm trying to love more passionately and have compassion and practice more empathy and you know, just be me and like show up for people, show up for myself and be motivated and.
Because who the fuck else are you gonna be besides the realest of the Brendens?
You can't be anyone else. And
no.
I'm so comfortable being me.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that I can come to a place where I can do that. At the same time, you know, make content every day and just like work. You know? So
nice. Well, listen, whatever success you've had till now, whatever success you get for the rest of the year, for the rest of your life, you deserve it.
Thank you.
All praise due to Brendon.
I appreciate it.
He's
so
worked
much,
his
man.
ass off to get to this point from the day I met you till now, until infinity and beyond, and all that. On that
too, man.
Buzz Lightyear shit. Yeah, 2018, I think we met.
Yeah, pre-pandemic.
Yeah, thanks to AO. He was the link.
Ayo.
Came out to his show, you were there, we linked, and then
That's right.
It's been on since then.
That's right.
But you deserve everything coming to you.
Thank you.
You deserve everything you're gonna get. And all the people that gotta work with you, or gotta live with you and everything, shut the fuck up and let the man work. Let him cook, as the kids say. He's cooking, he's whipping it up, he's letting the water boil a little bit now before he's ready to drop in the noodles or ramens, whatever you're into. I don't know, I don't wanna assume nothing like that. There you go, ramen. So safe bet ramen, because once it's whipped up and ready and served on the plate, the world won't be able to handle it. Yeah, he'll come out as gay again. Some way, somehow. Oh, I took it up the ass until I was 16, but shh, ain't nobody gotta know that. Don't tell Brendon. I was just saying, at this point now, that man's gonna pull
Don't
literally.
give me no drunk and hot girls.
Please no. That'd be a disservice for Brendon. But again, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for doing this every single time. We got more content coming up with Brendon too. That's a special surprise though. But for now, happy birthday to the man right here.
Thank you.
This has been AhhFuGGiT. I'm who this. Doesn't matter who I'm in right now because I'm all about Brendon right now.
AhhFuGGiT.
And sorry, I'm so sorry. I forgot the socials.
Oh yeah.
Where they can find you?
Follow me at Realest Brenden. REALESTBRENDEN. Spell it right.
Yeah. Easy enough.
Hey, someone just came up to me and told me that you like disrespectful Latinas. Is that true? Go fuck yourself.
I saw this coming, and my God, I jumped on it with both hands, and she's been holding on. My ass! My ass!
When I think of asses, woman's ass, something comes out of me.
I don't eat ice, I kick ice. You stupid ice.
Yo, it's over. All right, it's over. It's over. Move the mic. Move the mic.
Thank you.
All right.